gentlemen, and those who identify otherwise, welcome back to another episode of Skyblock Kingdoms. And would you look at that? The Birch Kingdom has a whole mountain now. In the last couple of episodes, we worked on this really cool balloon. Of course, 2 episodes ago, we actually made the balloon. And then last episode, it turns out the whole balloon was accidentally rotated and I had to rotate all of the glass. And yeah, you know what? It's fine. But also in the last episode, Marmalade and I had another difficult conversation. She's not happy with me. Like the same way that we got here to Skyblock Kingdoms, I figured if I just had made the same changes, we'd make a portal, we'd go back home, and then I can go, you know, set things right with my dad. But that didn't happen. And now she's pretty mad at me. And quite frankly, I'm pretty mad at her for some things that we really did fight about in the past and we made up for. So actually, I feel like maybe I overreacted a little. But oh, here she comes. Whoa. Hey, sorry, let me clean up a little.
Hi.
Just cleaning up, sorry. It's a bit of a mess, I'm so sorry. It's a bit of a mess up here. You know, I'll just put that back. I don't really have anywhere to, put that.
Can I come in? Or
I mean,
is this a bad time?
No, it's a fine time. It's fine time. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just watching some TV. Yeah.
Well, this looks cozy. Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I really, I'm living the dream up here, you know, just me and myself.
I know we had a fight, but we've had this fight before. And I don't want to spend another 2 years not talking to you.
Me either. I know. I understand. It wasn't your fault. I'm really sorry about the teleporter and not telling you that I made changes to your research.
It's okay. I understand why you did it.
I just kind of feel like I have some unfinished business back at home, and I just look at all I've done here. Like, imagine how proud he would be if my dad found out about all this stuff. He used to call me worthless and nothing, and you can't do anything, and look at all this.
He would be so proud.
Yeah, he would be. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe at some point we can get back there. That would be really cool, but in the meantime, I want to help you.
It seems like the teleporter did work as a teleporter. It's just,
the
configuration it's just not quite right. I think that we can probably figure it out.
I agree. Speaking of my dad, I'm going to be working on a brand new skyscraper build based on Doe Tech Tower. Yeah, the big one on campus.
That stupid skyscraper with the stupid ball on the top.
No, it's a cool ball. It looks like strawberry lemonade. No. It's gonna be, I'll make it better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna work on that. And if you need help with your research and stuff, just, let me know, okay?
I will. I want to do some more testing and stuff. I don't want to just jump back into it. Something is clearly not right with it, so
yeah.
Also, did you build extra rocks and a bridge over there?
Hang on. I built this.
The new dark oak?
I told Doe 2, I said, hey, the bridge where you put your bridge, it's gonna get in the way of Doe 1, my tower, and so I moved it for them. I love moving bridges, you know me. This season has been all about that. So I made them a bridge. I installed Doe Tech. I installed the splash stations. I'm realizing that there's a missing pressure plate on this one. But yeah. It's good now. They're all hooked up.
This is really cool. I like how this joins into the tower now, which is great.
Exactly. Everything flows together. But I didn't make those. I thought you made
built
those.
Those rocks as well?
No? I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's some pranks from somebody else.
Maybe it's another prank war or something. Yeah, maybe.
Strange prank. But yeah, sure. Yeah. No clue. But no, wasn't me. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm going to head back to the lab and just try and figure out what's next, I guess.
That sounds good. Good luck, and like I said, don't be a stranger. Okay? All right. Bye. To come on home, but I'll find my way through the void, and I've found my way. This is where I'll stay in the void. You know, it's a big relief, actually, that Marm isn't too mad at me for messing with her machine. She's right. I don't want to be mad at her for another 2 years. We've already been down that road, and honestly, it's not one I want to really visit again. Also, really? Sentient rains. Ridiculous. Anyways, I wanted to start off today's episode with a quick look. By the way, my voice is shot because I am a little sick. I got a Christmas cold, and it's just something that I can't kick. So if my voice sounds a little funny, don't worry, I'm just a little bit sick. But anyways, I wanted to start off today's episode with a quick look at the Prismarine farm, because this is something I've been working on stream with a bunch of people, and recently Viking Pilot has helped me make some pretty serious upgrades to the farm. I was noticing that guardians were getting stuck in this little like drop chute area here because we had 2 other water streams that were like compressing them into like a 2x2 space. It was way too small. These guys are super beefy and they just didn't want to fall down. So I opened up this whole space, and now the farm is definitely a lot more efficient. But after that, Viking and I during a live stream worked on this little control board, and basically the way this works is based on which of these levers is flipped, it is going to control which one of these 4 auto crafting systems are engaged. Over here we are crafting sea lanterns, over here we have Prismarine regular, Prismarine bricks, and finally the most complicated one, dark Prismarine, which we can make about that quickly. Look at this, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's not super fast, but if we hang out here while we edit and stuff, we can actually get quite a lot of it. And so the reason I wanted to check on the Prismarine farm was, one, to show you guys all of the really cool upgrades. I mean, this is actually a very cool design. We didn't use any tutorials. We did it all ourselves. But that's one reason. The other reason is I wanted to start stocking up on the shop. So I'm gonna fill this guy with sea lanterns, and I'm gonna fill this guy with dark Prismarine, and let's head on over to the shopping district and restock Doe Tech, because now that we can produce a lot more Prismarine, I think it's time we maybe lower the prices. All right, let's fly to the shopping district. And it reminds me, oh, the bank is still flat. Wow, would you look at that? Hello.
Oh, yeah, nice of you to show up now.
What do you mean now? I was restocking my shop.
Oh, well, haven't you heard the word around the server?
The bank is flat, or the bank is potentially dead?
It's both. And if you were wondering, it's both. It's flat and it's dead. The clump is gone, Avid. It's gone.
I'm so sorry. Wow.
It has been defeated. It's a good thing I fired you, honestly. Great thing that I fired you. You were the worst employee, straight up.
Ugh, come on. I mean, it's not the...
No, it didn't even come close. Didn't even come close.
There was nobody worse than me.
Worst employee.
What about Craig?
Nope. Well, Craig at least was making something for the
True.
bank. You just made problems. That's what you made.
I had a thriving Doe Tech business that was, I made a lot of clump. I brought you a lot of business. Trust me. I'm sorry about your bank. It was bound to happen.
Well, I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do now. Everything sucks. Everything's gone. Now I have to pay for things in logs, Avid. It's not fair.
Pay logs are really nice. I know, I'm sorry. I know. You have to play the game like the rest of us. Well then, I don't know. Maybe things can change. You never know. But think about reinventing this business, do something with it.
Well, it would be a shame to let it completely fall by the way.
To waste a build like this?
Who's to say a beautiful build like this?
Yeah. Look at it.
Can't see a second wind. Can't see a second life.
Exactly. So
it's probably gonna
I
be
know
a while,
you.
though.
You'll pick yourself back up. And if you need a loan from Dark Oak Kingdom, we are dead broke.
Are you?
Oh yeah. Oh, I spent all of our money. That's what I do. Well, do you want to kind of do like a friendship montage thing? Now that the bank whole bit is over, we could do this, go around the tour.
Nah, dude, did you not hear me? I'm busy. Oh. I'm really busy.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
sure.
Sulking, grieving.
Of course. Yep. All right. Well,
very busy.
I should have guessed. So sorry. I guess I'm gonna go stock my shop then. Sorry about your bank.
Yeah.
See you later. Poor guy. He's never gonna be the same, is he? But you know, something tells me Dark Oak Kingdom might still have a use for him. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a quick look at the shop here. So we have been selling out of a lot of things, mostly sea lanterns and dark prismarine. In fact, I just emptied this out. This was all full of warped wood, which is pretty awesome. So let's just get some more sea lanterns in there. And I don't know, there's something nice about doing the honest work of stocking a shop. You know, like I had my people stocked the shelves of Doke and Go back where I'm from. And so, you know, to be able to get down on my hands and knees and put things in places, it's just something I've never been able to experience before. It's humbling, really. You know, it's funny. I don't know why, but like stocking these shelves just reminds me of being around people who stocked the shelves and giving big presentations back at my dad's company. Oh my gosh, the Doe Tech campus was just one of the most beautiful things. It's a big day. You got this. Okay, all right. Nervous. Dad's gonna be so proud. Yep. Come on in. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hello. Yep. Okay. Hello, everyone. As investors of Doe Tech and Doe Tech Industries, you all know that my grandfather founded Okie Dokie 115 years ago as a humble gas station chain. My dad, when he took over, he built Doke Tower in the honor of my grandfather and all of his hard work. And my dad single-handedly changed the world. I mean, think about it. He made cars obsolete with the Doe Tech Pros. I mean, also because the government took my license away. So, you know, my dad lobbied to make cars illegal. Now, my reason for inviting all of you is because Doe Tech is upon new horizons. Of course, under my leadership, our deep research team has found a way to create matter. Where does the energy come from? Well, we don't actually have any idea on that. We'll figure it out. Settle down, settle down. What I want you to see today is revolutionary. You see, we have developed a vessel to allow me to hold these two liquids that when compressed together create matter. Now this one here, this will take about 2 years. Energy's not freely available here. Yes, I know. Calm down. It's amazing. I know, it's amazing. However, we need more energy. And the only way we can find more energy is if we send this technology to space. So I need your money. I need as much money as you have, all your money. So please come on up now, please get your wallets out. Thank you. Yes, you can make it out to Avid, MCAVID. Yes, just my personal account. Yes, that's for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Appreciate you. Thank you. Wonderful. Fantastic. I want to go build that giant, massive mega tower from my dad's Doe Tech campus. You know, I have been thinking about this tower since Marm and I teleported here. And if I'm honest, all I really want to do is just get back home and show my dad all of the amazing things I've done here. I mean, look at this beautiful base that we made. He would be so proud. So anyways, I'm going to go grab all of the materials that we need for this build. It is a lot. In fact, I think Marm is going to help me too. We're going to go gather everything that we possibly need, and then we'll be right back 2 days later. What? Think I'm going to do the voice every time? Well, you guys, as the sun sets behind the Dark Oak Kingdom and the other Dark Oak Kingdom, it is now time to work on this gigantic build that we have been planning for quite literally weeks. Marm was nice enough to help me collect a lot of materials. I am so lucky that she helped me because, as you can see, this is our biggest project ever. I cannot explain how difficult it is to get all of these materials in Skyblock. You should really watch the stream. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But anyways, this is the build. This is where it's going. I am very excited, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So without further ado, what do you say we get started on? is fine. What the heck is this? Wait a second. Let me just quickly get in a free cam. Is this a car? It has a spoiler? Wait a second. This looks just like the second Porsche that I crashed. Oh my gosh. Did they Santa bring me a Porsche for Christmas and crash it right into my tree? Oh my gosh. Maybe I can crash a Porsche in this universe, but they're not going to take my license from me. You understand me? Anyways, you guys, the build is finally done. And look at that majestic tower out there. I have got so many things to say about this tower. So what do you say? We just get right into saying those so many things. First and foremost, this base is all about sight lines. We've got all this terrain, height, variability, and things like that. But what really sets this base apart is the different layers of depth. And one of the ways that we do that, especially on the bridges, is with these rings. These rings kind of create these blind spots, where as you look through them, they're kind of like tiny little windows. And one of the best windows in the base, oh my gosh, would you look at that sunset, is the gateway. Because right through the center of the gateway, we get a glimpse up to the top of Doe Tower 1. Specifically, its holy ball. Or at least, that's what you guys have been calling it. But anyways, oh my gosh, this base at nighttime. The sight lines are spectacular. Like, as you enter under the gateway, you get some glimpses of the tower back there, but you still can't quite make out the whole thing. You're starting to see the balloon and the spinning blades. And then, just as you get out the other side of the base, there is our beautiful tower. Oh my gosh. Let me sleep really quickly so we can see some of the blocks. There we go, get a snooze in. Much better. So this tower is kind of a gigantic beast. And it's like an iceberg. You're really only seeing a piece of it above the surface. Because as you can tell down through the bridge, there's a lower half as well. There's a lot going on in this tower. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is kind of like the copper bracing and the shading that I did underneath the bracing. Now, I did get help from a lot of my friends on stream, like Lagundo and Milkman came over and helped me out a bunch with this. But kind of what I wanted to do is simulate shadows underneath the copper bracing. So as you notice, this tower is made out of a lot of different white blocks. We've got the pale oak wood. We've got some quartz in there. There's one birch log in the whole build, Milkman. But then underneath those shaded areas, we have these darker blocks like andesite and smooth stone and even diorite. And that creates this visual that there are these actual shadows being cast down. In fact, if I turn my shaders off, it even has a bigger effect. You can really see it, playing some fun tricks on the eyes. But that's not all. Of course, we've loaded up this build with a bunch of doke in some accent strategic locations. Doke is so important for providing contrast with our color palette. Without doke, a lot of our builds would just look like blobs of like cyan and white, and it just wouldn't pop. Now, I've tried to use the new blocks in as many places as possible. We've got some of the lightning rods over here, and down in the lower section, inside of these tiny little, like, I don't even know what to call them, scales. They look like scales as it goes down. We've got some of the copper chains. We're doing the sandwiching technique with the dark oak trapdoors. I use this technique like everywhere. I used it on the balloon, on a bunch of the buildings. And speaking of the balloon, it introduced those yellow and pink colors into our build palette that we just didn't have previously. And so I decided to take those colors and use them again in the holy ball, which we are now standing on top of. Now, getting into free cam, you can see that the holy ball got its name from having this sort of like halo. It's an incomplete halo, but it's there around it. We have another glass gradient going from yellow down to magenta, so that way it ties the holy ball and the balloon together. But then what I'm really excited about is I managed to sneak a nether portal into the design. Like, from the outside, because of the shape of it, and if you step far enough away, it really looks looks like this nether portal is like a diagonal shape, and obviously behind the scenes, very much just the regular design. Now, I have yet to do the interiors, but what I have done for interiors is make a way to drop all the way down without taking any damage, using carpet on top of powdered snow, and Milkman even stopped by. It's empty, but he's trying to create some kind of lift system using a bunch of wind charges. I don't know, man. That guy's always full of hot air. Now, there is just so much that I could gush about in this build, but, you know, we only have so much time in the day. Maybe we'll gush about it on the next live stream, but oh my word, I am so ridiculously proud of this build. And you guys, I think my dad would be pretty proud too. You know, this is getting me really excited to start working with Marm again on her research. If she thinks she can create life here in Skyblock, then, you know, maybe I can tweak it a little bit, get that teleporter to get us both home, and we can finish her research back home. I just know that Marm, whatever she works on, it's going to be huge. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the episode. Look at that tower back there. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you, patrons. Thank you for supporting the channel. Okay. Anyways, goodbye.